Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For the semi-final match, Hijken DTC WSDV WSDV from Wageningen. Tonight we'll play the semi-final for place in the final against Tilburg 2, who beat Admiral from Poland in a very exciting semi-final, and I hope today will just be as interesting for you to watch, and personally for me I hope we will win and get to the finals, because it's a nice tournament, very strong games, there's very strong players, very good games, and I hope we will make it all to the final. So the pairings for us: Roel Boomstra, first board against Johan Groenendijk, two opponents of the last world title match, not the last one, the one from 2016, so they know each other very, very well. I will be playing as Alexander Schwarzman, 4 times world champion, or 5 times, from Russia, so it will be a tough evening for me. Aleksej Domchev against Johan Sterrenburg. Interestingly, they also met in the last encounter of Hijken DTC and WSDV Wageningen before the lockdown in the last competition, and Domchev won, so hope to get some points there. And then 4th board, Trofimov against Machiel Weistra, Grandmaster against a young upcoming player from Wageningen, so it will be interesting to see how that works out. We'll play 2 games. First one starts in 3 minutes, and the second one will start 1 hour later, so at 8 and at 9 Dutch time. Contrary to before, I will not give comments during the game, because I think I'll need all my focus and attention against Schwarzman, of course. And so I'll only be able to interact with you in the chat between the games and after it. I see Jim the Papa is already watching, saying hi and good luck. Thank you. We'll try my best. Let me know if you're watching. I think it's a very, very nice tournament, PCBEST Cup, and I'm glad that finally it's coming to its end slowly. It's been going on for a few weeks already, and I think this is the moment we have all been waiting for. The finals, only the best teams have remained, and let's hope that we'll make it to the final with Hijken DTC. Since they'll be playing 6 grandmasters today. Roel Boomstra, Aleksej, Domchev, Trofimov, Johan Groenendijk, Alexander Schwarzman, and I think will produce some high level games. And I think the main difference for us should be made on the 3rd and 4th board, of course, because there we have some rating advantage. But let's see how it will work out. Still, a victory on the higher boards is worth more than on the lower boards in case of equal results. So still the higher boards are important. I will quickly go to the toilet and then start the game in full. And let's go. I see Alexander already invited me. There we go. I want to accept. All right. Good luck, Alexander. I believe Alexander is playing from Moscow. I'm playing from Hijken. Long distance fight. making sure I have also the board here if I really need to do blitz because my computer is not that good. Draw. Ah, that was a heavy defense there. Just got there. And the rest of the games also draw, so 4-4. That was really intense. Yeah, I got a bit passive there in the end. But I think it was just defendable. Let's see. So first leg 4-4. Interesting. Maybe a little bit about my game. First, have a look in the chat. Yes, everyone, thank you. Someone, oh, this tea, that's nice. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the game, see what happened. Also helps me to relax a bit. Just turn off the analysis there. So yeah. Theoretical opening, a lot of long variants are known here, I believe. I was thinking about this, but of course it's losing immediately. One piece. Black takes 2 and white takes 4. So that's why black should wait. And yeah, I decided to change here immediately. I think the main lines go like 10, 15, 5, 10, 7, 11, 1, 7. And then 3, 9 probably. Maybe still 11, 16, 7, 11 and a lot of waiting. But I thought, let's not get in them, and I don't know much about them. But perhaps it's a bit passive to deny those variations. Other interesting ideas to take like this, but not against Schwarzman today. And yeah, because I have a lot of pieces on this wing, I really need to fix my position, to fix this balance. Nice thing is that I don't have pieces here, 16 and 15, but yeah, that's about it. And I guess I'm also some temps behind. And the way he played it was, yeah, quite okay, I guess. Yeah, this helped me a bit. I have to move my pieces in this direction. Don't want to exchange 1923. Yeah, but after 41-37 I could play 1923, take here, and then the next move 22-27. So I went like this. A lot of building in this game. But here I decided to play some short moves, not to exchange, but because it will not really help me to gain any center back. And yeah, these are some white pieces of white, so I also don't want to develop those. 9-14, still want to wait. Another option is to take like this, but then after 32-28 still not really clear what black is doing. In general, white is the center and controls the position. And here I had a really tough decision. 6-11, quite a sharp move. for the alternative 2025. Yeah, I didn't really see what I could do after 29-24. Cannot attack because of 32-27 and 28-23. And yeah, maybe this looks logical, but still my position is a bit imbalanced and this piece on 6 is not so nice. I thought even if white changes backwards here, I'm a bit I have a bit strange position with all these holes here. So that's why 6-11. If white would now close this gap, I would change force and really take the center. So in that sense 31-27 is logical. And yeah, 1924, quite a sharp move here, but I think they only want to keep the battle really going. Again, after 2025, just 29-24, and I don't have any counterplay against 24. And also exchanging is still passive. White will just take to the center, and the next move play 32-28. There's nothing I can do to remove those central pieces. So that's why I tried to get some fight going. Making use also of some weak pieces by white. But then in time trouble, yeah, I'm not really sure if this move is necessary. After 7-12, white might play 39-34, which yeah, doesn't allow me to play 14-19 anymore. So suddenly makes the position very sharp. But perhaps black can play it maybe 21-27 here. I mean, this is also not a beautiful move. So perhaps I didn't need to change back here. But yeah, I was still playing a bit for defense. And here after 38-32, I think this is a good move. But yeah, I'm just a bit passive because I don't have temps and yeah, I need to defend. And I like this exchange to maybe use some of white's weak pieces, but I guess then this piece really needs to be on 17 still, because now I all the time have to take this attack into account. And the position got very sharp here. We both got less time now. 16 seconds for me, a bit more than 1.5 minutes for him. And I got under a bit of pressure. I saw this coming, this build-up, but there's nothing really I can do about it. If I exchange forward now, he will simply attack me. Yeah, I had a slight hope for 31-26 or 34-30, because then I can play 18-23. He has to take 4 either way, and I will take 2 to 43. But of course, yeah, that wasn't good. And my initial plan was to play 12-17 here, but then I saw that yeah, white simply attacks, and it looks very dangerous for me. So that's why I had to change. And here I can only defend. And with a few seconds on the clock, that's not nice. I see in a computer graph that there's one spike, so one moment where white could win. Let's quickly have a look there, and then I will prepare for the next game. Yeah, here I could still play against the piece on 36. That's why the position is defendable, I think. If white doesn't play 31-27, for example, this, I will attack once. He has to defend, and then play 16-21, blocking these pieces. So 31-27 was logical, but yeah, allowed me to play against 36 still. But at some point I made a mistake. 4-9. Yes, of course here I wasn't sure. I calculated one variation. Let's check if it's true. Change backwards. Now white doesn't want to allow like this, so plays 36-21, but I thought here I am losing because of a bad opposition, which I think is true, like this, right? I saw this variation, so I didn't want to play this. And the program indicates that 4-10 is the right move to defend. So maybe indeed this is losing after 27-22 with 4-10. That's really not logical. But then 30-24, which is maybe the most sensible move, was also losing. 23-19 was apparently winning. Or at least gives a score of +6 pieces, so I guess it is. Yeah, I guess here black is just too late. Still after this there is yeah, actually how did it go? Let's play the variation. And now he starts sacrificing twice. So what if I play like this? Yeah, this is a nice variation. Black can sacrifice, but then white sacrifices in return 2 pieces with opposition. And white will win here because this piece will go to king. So, well, I got away lucky there. And yeah, here this endgame is just a draw, it appears. Only 1 piece more and he cannot prevent that I make a king. So, yeah, all in all, bit passive game. Managed to defend, but only thanks to a mistake by Alexander. So, interesting. Let's have a look at the chat. Scan shows 18-22, maybe easier defense on the 43rd move. 18-22, well. I didn't really look at that with only a few seconds on the clock. So the idea would be after this move to play 12-18, I guess. That's quite surprising. So white cannot take here because of 18-23, and in this position apparently also just black shouldn't be afraid because still there's this threat. Alright, yeah, then that might be the best way, but yeah, I should leave some time for the end game. And Rink, nice to see me play without my comments. Well, I hope they're not that annoying all the time. Alright, I will take a 5-minute break. Then I'll be back for the second game. And maybe I should put it here. Start at 9 o'clock. And I'll check how my teammates are doing and I'll be back. Alright. Alright, so had a bit of interaction with my teammates. So I heard that Ivan could win, Ivan Trofimov. Let's have a quick look at this game. So that would mean, yeah, 2 missed chances, one for Hijken and one for Wageningen. By the way, I will put the correct new pairings here. We will switch colors, same players. So I'll be playing white now. Like that. Yeah, this is Ivan's game. Machiel is white, Ivan is black. Theoretical opening from Sugarlev. 3127, this is a new move maybe. At least I don't know it. Yeah, 1923, interesting one. It's true that black's position is a bit split in two. So maybe 2024 is not the best one. But this plan that Ivan found looks rather okay. White takes an outpost there, but is pushed back. And now, yeah, still about equal, I guess. 32-27, but now black gets in the lead according to the program as well, because yeah, 38-22 is not possible because of king shots 16-21, 23-28, 12-17. This, I guess, breaks white's plans. Yeah, computer indicates 13-19. Doesn't look good for white because this piece is locked and this is never possible. Only 38. And black doesn't really have weak pieces. Even the piece on 1 is nice there. And 4. Still looks good for black. This is maybe a good exchange to get a draw. Ah, nice one. Yes, because now white threatens with this breakthrough. Can also be like this. Still one piece more, but no real chances to win. Alright, let's have a quick look at Ivan's time control. 4 minutes here. Not too much. Because yeah, Roel told me in the chat in between. He asked me, I thought you would play quicker. And yes, of course, that was also my plan. Especially by not streaming or by not at least commenting on my games. I should play quicker, but it didn't really help. So, well, let's try it for this game. So, 4-4. 4 draws. Next round again, Groenendijk, Boomstra. Boomstra playing, Groenendijk playing white. I will play white against Schwarzman. Alexander Domchev will play. Johan Sterrenburg will play white against Domchev, and Ivan Trofimov will play white against Machiel. Quickly prepare the game here. I will be playing white, right? Yes. And I guess it's time to start. I'll quickly reload the other boards. And they're all started. So there we go. Wish me luck. Alright, another one. Good luck. I will open like this. Need to make sure not to lose on time again. Let's give it all the pieces. That will take the main line again. Okay, I think I can do this even on my computer. So I guess we'll just have to wait. Not make a misclick. Now it's a draw. Okay, GG. Well played. So now I'll have a look at the rest of the game. It's a win. 4. I hope for Roel. Quickly guess. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. Quickly going to Roel's game. Checking. I can also tell the other. Check the other chat. Roel won. So yes, we did it. We are through to the final, really. Whew. Let's have a look at that game. So it had to happen on the fourth board. On the first board, I mean. Oh god, yeah. Whew. Nice. We'll quickly have a look at that game then. A second, I will put the result then. Second leg. 4-4-5-3 for Hijken DTC. Alright. Nice. I'll have a look at Roel's game then. A Roel playing black. Johan is white. Okay. Theoretical opening in the fork lock. Other moves is this and then 21, 26, 13, 18. (28, 23), sharp move actually. But now let's see. So Roel decided not to change backwards. Nice. But in this kind of positions, black usually has nothing better than just 13-19 at some point. That's what he played here. I guess this position has occurred already a lot of times. But a little bit awkward for white perhaps because of these pieces. And no base pieces, so... but still. 4-9, a really calm move to allow 27-22 because it's not, it will not really help white. Probably it will help black to develop this piece on 6. 8-13. Well, still it's possible, of course. But now Jan starts a real interesting plan. 34-29 and 39-33. 51-26 and yeah, actually quite interesting. Reminds me a bit of one of the games between Schwarzman and Roel's match, 2018, I believe, or beginning of 2019 it was, with such a move, 28-22. Perhaps possible here as well. But yeah, it suddenly looks bad for white because he has to take this into account. And yeah, Jan is only 9 seconds here. That's typical. But yeah, then what to do? Here suddenly, perhaps this was planned, but I'm not sure. The game was 37-30. No, this was in the game. Yeah, so this happened, and now this standard 24-29. Yeah, that's a known trick. And yeah, creates a temp no matter how white will take, like this or like this. And black has time for 7-11 with just winning position. Because here black has two pieces more. So tactical win for Roel against Jan. But of course it's not pretty because this is already threatening. The computer indicates 43-39. Why? Because this looks like something very strong. 2 pieces more. No, of course, after the sacrifice 27-22, then 43-39. Yeah, black can play 70-22, but yeah, white will get it back. Okay, I will be back shortly. Nice to have seen that. Perhaps I'll invite Roel. Maybe he will like to join. Alright, so we did it. Let's have another look at maybe my second game, because yeah, I can tell a little bit about that, of course. I think it went better than the first one, but still, yeah, still I got a little bit of pressure. Yeah, actually during the game I was thinking, I should have maybe introduced Alexander a bit more. Alexander Schwarzman, legend of the game, actually, world champion in 3 disciplines. Not 3 disciplines, but 3 types of drafts. So 100 drafts, obviously, 4 or 5 times, I believe. Last time was in Tallinn, 2017. But he's also a world champion on the small board, 64 squares, in both Russian and Brazilian variants. So really legend of the game. Has been in the top of 100 drafts already for 20, 30 years. And actually it's really cool that he also starts to play on the internet, because I guess for my generation it's logical to play on the internet. We have played already for all my life. It was normal. But I guess for him it's not that natural, and that's why it's even better that he takes the effort to participate here. And since in this Corona times we don't have any alternative, it's really nice to still have a chance to see them playing. And of course, with my 2 draws today, I am pretty happy. So let me see Schwarzman's signature opening. And I played his opening against him in the last time I played him as well. It was in Bijlen at the World Championship Rapid, where I got one of my best results of my career, 3rd place. And then Schwarzman played 1823. Later made a big blunder, but I didn't manage to win the game. So 12-17, and the idea of this build-up is to play this move here. And this one I also played against Martijn van IJzendoorn, I think, in one game. Maybe like this, don't remember exactly. And the idea is that white will always be able to develop like this. And having just center, and black's position is a bit out of balance. At least black has to work to get it into imbalance again, but he can do, because white is restrained because of this piece on 22. I didn't want to exchange immediately. I checked quite a long time whether it's actually possible. 38, 33, no combinations. This is not possible because 28, 23, of course. And this one will go to king. Here I cannot attack, I think, because of 2025, 8, 12, and 25, 30. It's a bit of a messy position because both will have a king. But I believed it couldn't be better for me here because of threat 2-7. Maybe I can play something like this, but not too reliable. So I change. Maybe it's safer to exchange to 30, not to be bound also by 29 here. But then again, I like it because it's central. Here we just build. I was a little bit surprised by this move. Simplifies the position a little bit because I don't have this piece on 29 anymore. But perhaps waiting here 2 moves. And then what the next move is not really clear. I would play like this perhaps. Now black has to make a decision again. And in the end, perhaps he will play at some point like this. So then 2024 is logical because now it's a bit prettier. It develops like this. I thought it would be good to play like here because if I wait 1 move, black might play 3-8. And it's possible, but I don't really want to allow this. So I changed forward. 45. And got nicely to the center. But still. Don't know what would be standard to play here. Actually, I can play 34-30. play against this piece on 10, but still it's quite pretty on 10. It's not on 15 yet. So black can, for example, change to classics. Like this, threatening to break 28, 23. Or maybe like this. Next move. Take classics, and after 32, 27, black can change back and start to push on 27. Yeah, so I decided to wait, keep my position tight. 12, 17, quite a big decision always, but yeah, it doesn't allow 34, 30 because of 1923, and I had the option here to play 22, 18 and 28, 23. It's a sacrifice you sometimes see. Rather if this tree is like it's already there. But now it seems dangerous to me, for example, like this. Maybe I will open the chat on my phone. Because if you have any questions, then let me know. I was wondering why top players like Domchev, Schwarzman, Aleksej never play online. Is there any theory that it has bad influence on tournament performance? I'm not sure. No. By the way, I'll maybe switch on the light, or is it doable like this? No, it should be doable. Yeah, maybe those top players play online, but just we don't know it. Soon there will be Nations Cup of Nations, as a kind of follow-up to the PCBEST Cup, with actually a lot of countries participating, 26 I believe or so. And I heard there are also quite some strong teams. So perhaps we'll see more of Domchev, Schwarzman, Valnuis play online. Yeah, that will be nice. And I think they just don't do it because they're not used to it, or for them it's not really necessary anymore to play so many games, to try out so many new things, because they've already seen everything. For me, playing online is also one source of getting new ideas, trying new things out. Whereas, well, they have been on the top already for so long that yeah, they don't really have to do that. They can more or less fall back on their routine. Yeah, so this 2 for 2 would leave me with the piece on 19. Perhaps it's playable, but I don't really like it. For example, 10, 15, then 4, 9. And especially against Schwarzman, I don't want to play this kind of attacking positions. Well, perhaps it's possible. Next move maybe like this. And if he plays 20, 25, maybe I can afford this. Yeah, so maybe it's playable, but don't really like it. Maybe here just 4, 9. Yeah, not so clear position, but rather dangerous for white. Yeah, I checked these variations, and yeah, I didn't really see what black could do. Has to take this exchange into account. Another possibility would be to exchange backwards, but then this move 12-17 really lost its function. Then these pieces are just not really in the game. I will be able to build my center again. So that's why it's 17-21. And yeah, here still I got into some pressure and I allowed this one. Yeah, perhaps I wouldn't have to do that, but yeah, for a human it's not a very natural position. Computer indicates 32-27, and perhaps it's good, but I don't have any formations after 32-27, so not that logical, I would say. 32-27. Yeah, I think black would just build or so, and or with 2. Don't really know what I can do. Maybe 29-23, but with all these holes, it's not very natural. I think a human would just try to close these holes. But perhaps it was not. Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed this 16-21 and 20-24. By the way, I checked some combinations. So yeah, here for example, 25-30. To be sure, white takes 3. And 13-18. Take 2, but yeah, black can go 2 sides to 40 or to 36, but both are not good. And another combination you might see, which would have been really shocking without this piece on 29 perhaps, would be like this. I cannot take here, but I can take here, and if black gives like this, yeah, black takes only 6 and has given already 6, I believe. Like this, I end up with 1 piece more. So yeah, luckily not in all of these combinations, but here, yeah, I got into some pressure. Now I cannot not attack because 13-18. And here, yeah, I didn't see this combination beforehand. That was a bit sloppy. And now black goes to 42 like this. Gives to 24, 29, 13, 18. And either way white takes, there's nothing he can do about this piece on 42. It will be a king on the next move. For example, this. White is 1 piece ahead, but cannot do anything. At least I didn't see. So I had to improvise a little, and yeah, allowing the piece here on 35, if you don't have any pieces here, is never really nice. It's a bit awkward, but then again, it's not really dangerous as well. As long as you have the sacrifice under control, which in the game I had, and yeah, in practice, if white still has some pieces here, yeah, it's not too deadly. It reminds me also of one of the games between Boomstra and Schwarzman in their match, in which Boomstra got to 35, I believe, but Schwarzman defended with white with this color without many problems. And I think in this game I also managed to do it quite well. Yeah, I like this move because it forces a bit. Yeah, I'm threatening now to go through 3-4-2, so I has to play 2-7, and I can nicely develop my pieces. 7-11. Yeah, I will not go like this because then black is able to sacrifice here. Maybe it's not winning because white's still 1 piece up and black perhaps cannot make a king if I go like this. But still, a bit uneasy. So, when there. Yes, and here. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's possible to change as well, but I got a bit under pressure again. At least that's what I felt like. But, well, I defended. Other idea would be 33, 28 and to play like this. So after this I always have a 2-4-2. But after 4-9 it might be a bit awkward again because now there's this threat. But then again, if 4 is played, it's important defensive piece. No, maybe this is still a defense. Maybe. Because now also 13-18 looks good. To play like this. Next move. 28-22. Maybe 19-14 now. Yeah. So it requires some calculations. I try to play just some moves to and think it's not that bad, but I still didn't really like it. I was also thinking about 4-9 here, and what will I do? What will I do? I didn't know exactly, so it would have been a bit problematic if he played this, because after 38-32 now, I might sacrifice. And I have to find a move here, which is not so easy, because if he goes here, it goes just in between. Maybe still a draw, but not pleasant. For example, like this. 12-18, I will break through. But yeah, 2 pieces behind. Can be dangerous. So I was quite glad that he sacrificed here, even though I didn't really calculate this position, for example. But here I had 30 seconds and I took about 15 of them, and I found this move which relieves me from all problems. Like another attack here, and if he goes here, I will attack. There's no more sticky move. And yeah, because now the idea after 21-16 is to play a sticky move. 29-34 was a disaster for me. Oops, he goes here. But yeah, after 25-20 the position was perfect for me. Like has to make a move, and that allows me to go there. 10-15. Yeah, and this is just a draw. Play a little bit further because it's not so easy to give a draw on the internet, but yeah, what to do. At the home seemed forced, like the rule 1 by combination. Yes, so as I showed before, there was possibility after 27-22 to play 43-39 for Jan with defense. Christian Porter, Chisov is going to play in the Cup of Nations online. Well, that will be really interesting to see how Chisov will do there. Tenfold world champion, also another legend of the game. And that's great that they also start to play online. I got a question from Alex Boxem, or from Matteo Boxem rather, through Alex. Why did Machiel offer a draw in the ending position? Let me quickly go to that game and then I'll have a look and then stop for today. And Christian Porter will also be there representing Trinidad. And who else will play for Trinidad then? Once I met one player from Trinidad, Kumar Sukram, in Salau. We were actually roommates. So yeah, I know that in the Caribbean, Trinidad, draft is also quite popular. That's nice. It will be interesting to see how Trinidad is doing. Yeah, so Ivan was white, Machiel was black. played black. Just be careful. Normal opening. Yeah, it's quite known that here white has quite strong attack. 1924, interesting way. Looks nice for white still. But you can imagine if black gets a lot of temps and gets his position free, gets his position moving, then perhaps also like this. I don't know. Then it could be something for black. But so far I still like white. Just a nice center block. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to go for white. 9-14 and just move probably. Yeah, everything fine for white. So how did black end up getting winning position? Interesting move. Just to wait, I guess. This black can play like that. But why not like this? Perhaps 14-19, but I don't see why. Maybe just to force a win here. Okay. Still looks pretty okay for white. But computer says this is a mistake plan. Yeah, because black just wins the piece. And 42-38 is good because 12-17 is not possible because of 27-22. Or not possible, well, not strong. And apparently draw-ish position here. Yeah, so black Machiel managed to win a piece. Yeah, a bit similar to my game actually, with such a breakthrough, but here a breakthrough coming at some point. But here the difference is, of course, that white is one piece down. Yes, it looks quite bad for white. Let's see what happened. And here a draw was offered. Yeah, but why did black agree? That's a mystery. Perhaps he thought that he will lose this piece, but no. 22-39 is possible, and then just go to the king, right? I'll just check with the computer. Yeah, looks like a winning endgame, because if you have two kings, then yeah, usually 4 against 2 or 3 is winning. Yeah, actually quite nice counter by Machiel, because his position looked rather bad from this point. No control of 15 and all kinds of edge pieces here, but he countered. Could have won the game. Also some other places where black could play better, perhaps. Here 13-18 is mentioned. Perhaps, I don't know. Takes a lot of analysis to find it out, how to win this position. But Ivan managed to get a draw. But anyway, even if Machiel would have won, then our win was at the higher board than the first board, which would be decisive to get us through to the final. So when rule 1, all we needed to do on the other boards was to get 2 points, which we managed. Christian Wouter. Black had a king shot at mid-game. Don't think it was good though. In which game? For Schwarzman or in this game? Between Trofimov and Machiel. Let me have a look if I can find it. King shot. It would be after this. Yeah, here it is indeed. 24-30. Standard idea. Cannot take here, of course. And if you take here, then 14-19. Actually reminds me of a combination that Ivan Trofimov performed against Jaga Samp, in which there was a piece on 1. And that was a really nice combination because black could give 16-21, 7-11. After which there was a white piece here. And then 14-19 worked really well. So imagine that there is a white piece there and a black piece here. And then this would go like here. Now it doesn't work because white is to move. Can just catch the king. But with the black piece here, white piece here, white would now have to take again. And black will take 3 again. So, yeah. One of the nicest shots of this tournament, the World Championship in Ivory Coast 2019. Samp Trofimov. Yeah, so a lot happened in this game, and apparently in their first game as well. For now, yeah, it's getting really dark here. I can switch on one light. Helps a bit actually. But yeah, I don't want to prolong this any longer. I'm going to celebrate with the rest of the team. Online, of course. I mean, what else can we do? And then, yeah, we can prepare for the final against Domchev Tilburg 2. Kevin Machiel, Koos van Amerongen, Rick Verboon, and Anastase Leclerc or Anthony Anouilh. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, and I hope to see you there again as well. It was nice to be here, and I think me focusing on the game was better this time, and I will definitely do it again like this in the final. So this tryhard mode, yeah, really worked. I won your game. No, I had two draws against Schwarzman, which I think is decent. I'm happy with it. On other occasions, I would maybe play more aggressive, but yeah, playing for the team, 2 draws is just a good result. Yeah, so thank you for watching. It was nice to play against Schwarzman, to play against a strong team of Wageningen. Pity for them that yeah, their tournament is over. And I guess Jan will not feel very well tonight after this blunder, I can say, at this level, I think. But there will be many more tournaments to come. Yeah, we'll see. First up, Saturday, final against Domchev Tilburg. Be there. Bye bye.